Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
So this is the Talent Risk Mitigation Investigative Services. So
Yeah, Mark's here.
Oh, good. So I need to investigate on something. I just call up Mark, and
You
that's what he
bet.
does?
Yeah.
Holy man, that's dangerous. Don't you look into me, boy.
I know better.
Good. How long you been in business? 6 years?
Yeah, started the company in 2019.
And how big is the company? Small? Just yourself and a few others? Or
Yeah, myself. I've got a full-time assistant, several employees, and many contractors. But it all depends on the stream of services that are required. So I need to keep people with different streams of expertise, depending on what service is required. Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like you do quite a bit of different things. You do mediation, you do a variety of different things overall. And I was looking at you also work with Joy Smith's outfit, the Warriors.
Yes, yeah.
Good one. That's good. Well, kudos to you. And are you registered with our business?
Yes, yeah.
Excellent. Well, I'll probably see you at the business dinner that we're having. It's coming shortly. I think it's in November. We're having a dinner. I think it's November. I don't have the in front of me the time and date of it, but we have, of course, our business annual dinner where businesses are awarded and recognized, and at the same time, all the acknowledgement of so many different businesses throughout. Of course, we got 870 businesses, I think, registered so far. So it's doing very, very well. So, good. Kudos to you. I'll see you there, and hopefully don't be shy. Come say hi to me, so I'll know who you are face to face. So if you're spying on me, I'll get to see your card. I'll know it's you. And
it'll be November 27th is the Red River Métis Business Excellence Awards Gala.
Okay, we'll see you there, Mark.
Yes, definitely see you there.
Let me go on with my report here. I did have a chance again to stop at Famille Cafe, of course, Family Cafe in Saint Laurent. And I had a chance to talk with Christine Allard, the owners of this beautiful little, how do you say, one of those mobile...
Like a food truck, almost?
A what?
Like a food truck?
Yeah, a food truck.
Yeah, I've seen them.
And it's parked right as you're escorting or leaving Saint Laurent, or if you're coming in from the north, just right the first to your left, or on your right, leaving Saint Laurent, on your right on the last building on the way out. So, again, I had pickerel and fries, and they were a massive hit. And I bumped into Mona and her daughter and her husband. And actually, she was on her way to Northwest. I think they have a big meeting going on there. Francis texted me this morning. I think there's about 150 women there or something, or 170. And so I keep on expressing again how great the food is, because it's such home-cooked meal, right? Saint Laurent style. So, again, I'm very, very fortunate to have stopped there and say hi, and then she gave me a hoodie with the Famille Cafe on it.
Oh, yeah.
And what was interesting before I leave her file is that she's going to try a winter, right? She's not going to shut down.
Oh.
She's going to keep it going. And,
awesome.
Usually these food trucks, they stop, and about when it starts to get cold, they said, well, it's well insulated, and they're going to give it a shot and see how it turns out.
Nice.
And people want some hot food on the way out, and definitely they can stop there and get, whether it's a smash burger, a hot dog, or homemade fries, or, of course, pickerel and chips.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so again, Christine, great job as usual. Also, last time I didn't talk about the gospel band coming out of DePaul. Jeb Jr., I believe. I can't think the name is somewhere here in my long list. Look at all these back. I'm in DePaul right now. There's got to be at least 20 kids here, all the same outfit. They must be doing something here if they came from Kikawakin. And they're walking. Maybe they're doing something in the town today. They're all dressed in black with they've got emblems of Spaskawak on them. So I'm sure. Too bad I didn't know. I would have invited one of them to come for an interview. Anyways, the band does come from DePaul. And what we're doing on Saturday night, for everybody to know, we're going to honor Al Desjardins. Al, of course, was monumental along with Dawn and many, many times of organizing our events of music and culture. And Al was, he took it to heart, and he dedicated himself to trying to have the best service possible. So, in expanding the amount of bands that would come in, or musicians, and negotiating prices, it's not easy. Trust me.
No.
Different musicians believe that their price should be higher versus the other musician. Some believe they're paying too low. Some believe they're not enough, no matter what. So, anyway, so he had to negotiate and find his way through that. So this assembly, of course, on Saturday we're going to have a culture night, but the music and everything's going to be in honor of Al Desjardins. So all those friends and family, you want to come down and listen to it. The first start off is going to be this gospel band I got from here in DePaul.
Oh, nice.
And they are absolutely remarkable. And I say that publicly because I wish somebody would text me right now the name of the band, and I'm sure they're listening. He's a junior anyway, and I seen him in a funeral in Cranberry, and there's 5 of them, and their harmony is phenomenal. And and they said they go around helping people for people that are grieving and having a hard time, and they don't they take whatever they're going to be given.
Right.
So they don't go charging astronomical prices.
They're called the Russell Cook Memorial Singers.
Right on. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Russell Cook, again, I'm telling you, if you've never seen them or heard them, you've got to listen to them. If not, come out Saturday night at the Subway Downs. They'll start off the Al Desjardins night with some gospel music, and then we'll get to some other music and singers of Al's traditional songs he sang, and get some of his counterparts to sing on his behalf, and then we'll go back to gospel for a while. Then we'll go back to country music again for Al. Then we'll go down to, at the end, somebody's got to sing Wasted Days and Wasted Nights.
Yeah.
Al used to always sing that for me. Anyways, and then we'll go end off with gospel again. So look forward to that. Anybody wants to come to listen, and they sing in Cree, they sing in English, so it is really, really damn good. I'll tell you that. I was so proud of them. They don't have no recordings of any sort. And I'm actually, I've asked Glorian to see if we can somehow that evening, if we can possibly record them as they're playing live.
Oh, okay.
And then see what we can do with that after. So anyway, so that's what's happening there, and I'm looking forward to that. And but don't forget Friday's big $50,000 plus prizes.
Yeah,
it's going to be over 50,000. But there's also prizes to be won, and a ton of prizes of what I heard. So anybody who wants to play bingo, it's open for everybody to come down. So you don't have to be Métis to play there. And I know we have many First Nation cousins who will be rolling up their bingo cards or dabbers and heading down there to play.
Oh, they're coming all the way from Ebb and Flow. She was excited about the trivia challenge because it was all about that, and she thought she won a ticket to the bingo. And I was like, you won a T-shirt.
Man, we should have had prizes like that.
We could.
If I knew that, I would have. Too late now because it's next Saturday.
Yeah.
Well, I think we have one more, don't we?
Yeah, we have one more Saturday.
Okay, one more Saturday. Your next one you give next Saturday, you'll give whoever the question is, they'll rule it out to you, and whoever wins will get their first, what do you call that first $100 card you got to buy or something like that?
Entry
card. Yeah, so you'll give that away on next Saturday.
Okay.
You give two of them away.
Okay.
Okay, I'll tell that to the staff to make sure it's organized. So anybody's listening for next Saturday, you got to have your entry into the bingo giant of $50,000 plus lots of prizes.
Ooh.
Anyway, so I get some work done here at the same time. Now I got happy birthday is going to Jesse Vogan, owner of Stanley Electric, celebrating his birthday on Wednesday, October 8th. Of course, he's a proud Métis businessman, and just like Marcus, and he's actually looking forward to a birthday, and he's going to be with me. We're out in I'm in DePaul. I'm heading to Cranberry. And we ran out of fish. A lot of our elders are now calling in. They want some more fish. Some are asking second rounds, and some are first rounds. So wasn't as good this year as we thought off the start. And but now we got to get out because they're getting a little bit demanding. So I got to make sure we take care of our elders, and they love eating their traditional foods. And if we get fortunate, we'll take down a moose, and we'll also give out some moose meat. So again, to all those elders, we'll be out there working and getting it ready. And it's a ton of work, and thank God for Derek Danielson. He's an ace when it comes to this stuff, and top filleter. I'm no good to fillet, man. I destroy the poor fish. Anyway, so I do. I don't know. I'm trying to practice. I'm trying to learn, but for some reason I always push too hard, and I cut the skin when I'm trying to get just the meat out, So
I have to say a big thank you because I got some moose meat yesterday from Ken Danielson's grandson, Brighton Bigelow. So thank you very, very much.
Oh, right on. That's Richard. I think killed that in his son. He killed a nice big bull. I don't know where they got it, but they killed a nice big bull. I seen a picture of it, and of course we have John Sanderson's out here helping us out, and he's going to take care of me out here. Last time I remember I tore my leg pretty bad. I was out of commission. I worked. I still went to work.
Yeah.
But I couldn't do no more camping, nothing. I tore my calf
Ouch.
pretty bad. So this year they're going to try to make sure I'm getting... I keep on thinking I'm getting older. I'm not young anymore. I try to act like I'm their age.
Right.
I don't like sitting down and watching everybody work, and I'm just sitting there. I can't stand that. I got to get up and do my part. So anyways, I stepped into a big hole, and I was carrying this big log and ripped the hell out of my calf, and it took 4 months to heal.
Ouch.
So now I got to watch. Anyways, there's some more happy birthdays. Happy birthday is going to my nephew, Walter Chartrand Jr., celebrating his birthday on Thursday, October 9th. Happy birthday, Walter. And also congratulations going out to Walter and Lynn Chartrand. Walter, my younger brother. I don't see my younger brother that often. He lives in Alberta. And Lynn used to work for the Federation at one time in Child and Family. And she moved back to her own community. And so Walter and her moved completely to Alberta. And so he comes home once in a blue moon now, and don't see him as I used to want to see him. But they got their wedding anniversary is October 9th. So happy anniversary, Walter and Lynn, if you're listening out in Alberta. And, of course, for other matters, I was on Sunday. I was at the regional meeting Southwest. What a damn good meeting. Packed house. They need a bigger hall now, or a bigger facility to meet, because that place was packed like sardines. And, of course, Leah LaPlante was there. And Leah, of course, is away from work right now. She's dealing with some health issues, but she came, and she was so well respected by the people for all the years and years and years. She's worked with me, and we worked together, advancing the Métis government and getting ahead. And so my kudos to Leah and, of course, her daughter Jill. And so it was such a important thing to see her there. And she made it, especially, even though it's challenging for her to go out in the public right now, she made it with all effort to make sure she was there. So I was so proud to see her there. And, of course, the St. Madeleine local took the challenge of the annual event postponement and turned it into a fundraiser. That happened. So they raised money, and then, of course, we announced the St. Madeleine, and it should be coming down, in legal paper, should be coming down this month, I believe, or early November. Again, I want to thank the Premier and, of course, the First Nation chiefs. We met with some, and I think Mr. Ledoux was one of them we met with. And we it's sure that we're both going to be utilizing the graveyard. We take care of the graveyard there, and we ensure that it's as beautiful as it should be. And First Nations want to bury their loved ones there too, because they're connected, intermarried. And the Métis, of course, that's been their graveyard since before they were exiled out of their lands, chased off their lands. And everybody knows this. Not everybody knows the story, but just a quick reminder: St. Madeleine, the community without a town. There used to be a village there. Métis families lived there. They had a church. They had a school. And the government of Canada, along with the Prairie Farmer Associations of Saskatchewan, negotiated a deal that they wanted that land for pasture. And even though there was houses and church and school, and this is about 1939, 1938, this is not long ago. It's still, people are still alive from that era, I think. And they went in that town. They just burnt it all down and chased all the families out with no place to live, no place to go, and for cows. And nobody in this country raised and said this is inhumane. This is absolutely. This is not some third world country where you can just go in and just destroy them and kill them. It's still to this day. If something just pisses me off, that's one thing it'll get my heart pumping. I tell you, my blood pressure up. And anyway, so where the land will be turned back to us, and we're going to plan to, of course, have our cultural events there. Continue to visit, bury people in the graveyard. We don't have to ask permission. We'll have the right to go into that graveyard. And at the same time, we'll start to make some monuments and things just to remember the people that lived there and what's taking place. So also what was important to recognize, there was this year alone, we had another 5,031 people register so far this year.
Wow.
And so that's big. It's growing so fast. The people registering from all across Western Canada, from Manitoba, even Manitoba, there's a large number still coming. And the Southwest alone, just to show you the growth, the Southwest region new citizens was 834. And so it is just going crazy. And it's good to see a lot of people want to come back, and they're so proud to be part of the Métis government, and the success we've been able to bring together is something very, very important. Also want to congratulate Debbie Forgy for all of her work. And she's a new member, in fact, of the Southwest, Debbie Forgy. All of her upcoming work, I'll say, but she does a lot of work in the locals. Of course, St. Eustache, local I'm very, very proud of. And Joan Church is now stepped down, and Debbie Forgy won the Indigenous the Women's Secretariat, which is Meet Campbell, of course, won by acclamation, and IWS. And so Joan Church is no longer there. And Southwest IWS LAC member was Barb Desjardins, which is, of course, one of the most important programs we had received in negotiations since 1999. And that program has trained thousands and thousands of people and given careers and new opportunities and a new life for so many of our citizens. So anyways, again, it's good to see that so much is happening. I'm still in dialogue. I have an upcoming meeting with the Prime Minister. They're in dialogue of the date. He's going to be coming to Winnipeg. So we might meet here instead of being going to Ottawa. I'm hoping to meet here instead of Ottawa. I want him to come to our office. And then November 16th, of course, is Real Gravesite gathering. And guess what? It's also at the same time as the Grey Cup.
Oh.
And we're the big sponsors of the Grey Cup. We're the one of the major sponsors. I think we put our sponsors $100,000 to help in the context of the promotion of the Métis government in partnership with the Blue Bombers. And crossing our fingers, the Blue Bombers will pull it off. I had a good meeting with Wade at my office, president, of course, the Blue Bombers. He was in my office a couple of days ago, and we sat for over probably close to 2 hours meeting, going over the events. There's a lot of things going to be happening. There's going to be, of course, a week of events before the Grey Cup. You'll see a lot of our government there. You'll see a lot of our departments there showcasing what services we offer and all the great things that do take place. And so that's going to take place throughout that entire week. And I can't say, I don't have it on my list where they're meeting and what they're doing. But again, it's quite a full event. Wade is just pumped and he's looking forward to it.
And he
exciting. Says the Bombers will do it. The Bombers will do it. He said, don't even worry about it. They're going to do it. So okay, I got to believe them. They're going to do it. So again, anyways, it's important to recognize that we got to cheer on the Blue Bombers, and hopefully they will play in the Grey Cup. And but whoever it is, no matter what, we will be there. The Federation, Richard, our Minister of Culture and Sports, will be there. I think you'll be part of the opening of the ceremonies, and you'll see a lot of our commercial context of the Métis government and the Métis businesses that we have out there. And don't forget, Orange Shirt Day was on Tuesday. There was a big event, good holiday for lots to be spending time with family. At the same time, many were doing many different gatherings. I know Frances in the Northwest is always busy. She was out there pumping out T-shirts and giving out gatherings and kids and families. It was great to see. So, and it happened everywhere. So I thank you to all the people that participated in that. We also had a meeting. What time is this? Okay, I got a few more minutes. We had our third, fourth, fifth meeting, maybe at Red River Métis Power Corporation. And, of course, that's the corporation that's going to be bidding on the 600 megawatts of hydropower that's coming out. We're doing exceptionally well. And we're already preparing ourselves for all of the location sites. We already are confining to what company or maybe two of them, or one we'll be working with. We're way ahead of the game. Like, we've been working on this some time now, planning it, developing it. And so we're going to be pushing out our message loud and clear. We're going to be, with the max we can bid on ourselves alone is 200 megawatts. So definitely that's something we're bidding. And again, 200 megawatts sounds not expensive, but it's going to cost about 450 to 500 million to build.
Wow.
It'll require probably about 30 wind towers or a little bit more. So that's going to be happening, and so I'm looking forward to that. And we should, I think the tendering's coming up in November. But as I said, we've been working at this for some time now, and we're really ahead of the game. And I'm looking forward to us winning the 200 megawatts, and they'll be, of course, bring revenue to our government. At the same time, it will create many, many jobs. So in closing, let me say something about the upcoming discussion. Churchill is potentially will be named as one of the national projects, and they'll be named, according to my meeting with the minister, be named at Thanksgiving time. So just before Thanksgiving or on Thanksgiving, there'll be an announcement of the new selected Bill C-5 national projects, and we're crossing our fingers. The Premier's crossing his fingers, and we're both working hard, and we're pushing hard to make sure that Churchill is one that's selected and chosen. It'll be, again, an opportunity of a lifetime for Manitoba and to so many that will create long-term full-time employment. And we also met with the National Defense Secretariat, the Minister, in charge of procurement for National Defense. We had a very good meeting in Ottawa, and of course I'm pushing that potentially, again, Churchill will be the site where we start off the National Defense of protection because the enemy that would be coming or potential war that we have with the enemy, future enemy, looks like would be according to all information right now is Russia, and Russia is close to Nunavut, that side of our map. So we'd have to make sure we're protecting ourselves in case they come through this way and to fight with the United States or fight with us. So again, we're hoping that we prepare ourselves for that and get ready. So there'll be a ton of opportunity and jobs. I was a little bit, as I said, I think last show, I'm not sure if I did mention it, but I did mention it to some of my cabinet colleagues. As you all know, we've got a big announcement. MSCO, Southern Chiefs Organization, reached out and we had an agreement signed that we'd work together on Bill C-5 of the North. We'd also work together on natural resources. So it's unfortunate the Chiefs voted against it when they had their SCO assembly. They do not want to partner with us. So it's okay. I'm okay with it. Trust me, I'm very okay with it. In my view, we are very well structured, well organized, and as a government, we're definitely doing things beyond our wildest dreams, and we'll continue to do our growth in our investments. So they don't want to have that partnership. There's only some of them. Some of them definitely still want to partner with us, but the vote was that they canceled the agreement, and so that's going to be underway. Jerry Daniels apologized. He said he felt very bad about it because he saw the vision as a young leader that the future of a partnership between Indigenous peoples will only strengthen and give so much opportunity to our young kids on both sides, whether they're First Nation, whether they're Métis. So that discussion is now over. We will probably continue. Our plan is moving forward and continue buying buildings, buying businesses, and advancing. But what I want to say here on the show is what I do know. And when I travel, like I here in DePaul, I'm in DePaul, I'll have so many different First Nations where I stop for gas at Pimatoyang and stop there. People come up and shake my hand and say hi, and people always also commend us on the work we're doing. And these are First Nation people.
Yeah.
And this is the way my mom raised me. Is exactly how these people treat me. I'm so proud of what you guys are doing. It makes us all proud, And then for some reason, the Chiefs don't want to see that. And yet the citizens, the First Nation citizens themselves, they don't say that to us because they know we're related. So where that politics has stepped in there, why it's in there, I don't know. But again, as I said, I'll keep on saying hi to all the First Nations that I visit and talk to, and I'm traveling, and wish them well. I actually wish every First Nation chief to really prosper and advance. I'm not the one that's going to be saying I want to bring you down. That's a different fight you're going to have with whether it's the Manitoba Wildlife Federation or somebody else. But it's not a fight you're going to have with us. We're going to keep on doing what we're doing, and we'll do it on our own. So, and let's not forget, we've been on our own forever, so it's not a problem for us. Now, I think it's going to be also important that some of the issues that we see coming up, and I've seen some more and more that's coming out. Again, I'm reminding this is harvest time. I'm out here in Cranberry. I'll be out hunting and taking moose if we're lucky. Last year we never got one. This year I hope we get one because, as I said, a lot of elders are asking for moose meat. And if we can get a moose, but what I'm seeing is these signs coming up. This is treaty territory, and they're talking like I'm talking all of the 1/4 of the province is one like Treaty 5, for example. That'd be 1/4 for province. So they're saying nobody can hunt in here unless we give you approval. Wait a second, my rights are no lesser than yours. My rights are equal to yours, and you don't have a hierarchy of greater rights in Métis Section 35, like we don't have greater rights than you. So, but why? Some of them are smart, and they made it very clear it's only for non-Indigenous. They're not going to fight the Métis, but for those that want to fight us, then trust me, I will defend my people. I will put a lot of resources behind it, and I will make sure we have the best lawyers. If necessary, if we have to go to courtrooms. But again, that's what Jerry Daniels was trying to stop. He was trying to find a way that we work together because we both have something at stake here. We both eat moose meat. We both eat elk, deer, wild game. We both use natural resources together. We were raised that way. We were neighbors. We were cousins, relatives. So that's what Jerry Daniels was trying to find, that partnership, that we work together to establish that. But these other ones that are coming out, they're just saying they're not saying non-Indigenous, they're just saying no one can hunt here without our permission. Well, that's not going to have they be taken lightly by my people nor me. So we will not sit up and let that stop our people with harvesting and practicing your Section 35. I hope it doesn't lead to legal battles and political battles, I hope that common sense will prevail and say, okay, Métis have rights, and we have to respect that. If they respect our rights, we've got to respect theirs too. So I hope that's the context of their thinking. And if not, as I said, I will defend my people vigorously. In closing, I want to say again, condolences going on to Robert Boyko. He's 54. He actually was the one that died at the boxing event at the Club Regent. He represented the United Boxing Association.
Yeah.
And you were there too. You saw the event.
Yeah.
And in my view, for sure, he's winning the first and second round already. And the third round is when that mishap happened, and he fell down, got up, he got cheered on big time, and sat on the chair. And then he fell down again and died there, or died during the attempt to try to bring him back. So I want to thank him so much. And all that money was going to Michif Manor, and I want to thank again M&M Bills for that. And this is not the first year; they've had this several years now, and they donate all that money to different organizations and governments like ours and so forth. So, and I want to thank again Gavin Forbes. He was going to be boxing there, but he got injured. And then Braden Yorkio, he works with housing or N4. He was supposed to be boxing at 10:30, but this thing has occurred just before 10. So his debut to box did not happen, and he was training for a long time to get ready. So again, I want to thank Marcel Poirier, Cindy Allard, and all the people that helped organize with M&M Bills. And again, say thank you. Also want to say thank you to Tina McLeod, Marketplace staff member, for delicious homemade carrot cake in Date Square. Man, I'm a carrot cake fanatic. I'm a date cake fanatic. I love those two processes, but those are my two favorite desserts. So I want to thank again Tina for your beautiful carrot cake and date cake. And so Amanda ate half of it, by the way. So, anyways, with that being said, I'll say goodbye and wish me well. I hope we get a moose because our elders are really asking, saying, "Look, we really miss moose meat. We'd like to have some." And so you got fortunate that Kenny was listening and got you moose meat. Now I got to try to get some for our elders, and hopefully I'll get lucky, and then we can bring some moose. But guarantee we'll be bringing back fish for our elders. So take care, everybody. And
I think we should mention the Blue Bomber game last weekend, because it was the Orange Shirt Day event as well that we attended.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, excellent. So lots of Métis youth there as well. So.
Oh no, I think the Blue Bombers. This partnership is important to us. So I want to thank the Blue Bombers for us working together as a unit and supporting something that's important to our province and our city, our football team. And at the same time, we're showing our Métis government is one of the top players now in the economic world in Manitoba. We definitely have a strong economic presence, and definitely we're well recognized, and we have the resources to participate and also show that we're a classy government. So again, with that being said, I'll take you all and see you. Tell you an update next Saturday. What happened?
Okay, happy hunting.
As the story ends. Okay, talk to you.
All right, bye.
All right.